Hello there, I'm Tim Kern, half of the finance couple, and welcome to 2 Minutes with Tim, where we look to infuse financial planning with just a little bit of common sense. Today I want to talk about the bond vigilantes out there. This is a term that was coined back in the 1980s by an economist who is essentially saying, at the end of the day, the Federal Reserve only has so much control of interest rates. Sure, they can adjust rates based on what's happening with the economy. And over the last year and a half, they've been raising interest rates. But the Federal Reserve really just adjusts short-term interest rates. The bond vigilantes refers to all the individual and institutional investors that are out there that say, I don't really care what the Federal Reserve is doing based on what the bond market, all these individual and institutional investors think about the economy. That will adjust rates, the 5-year rates, the 10-year rates, the 30-year rates, based on buying and selling particular bonds. And again, remember, it's an inverse relationship with bonds. If they say, hey, we're going to sell bonds that'll lower the price, which increases the rate, which is why on the 10, 20, 30-year bond spectrum that you're seeing rates continue to go higher, because the bond vigilantes, if you will, are saying, look, the Federal Reserve might stand pat, might actually lower short-term rates in the near term, but we see some problems in the future, and these individual and institutional investors are pushing rates up on the longer end. One of the issues, quite frankly, that everyone's talking about and that's probably playing into this is our national debt stands over $30 trillion. It's unbelievable. So just the interest payments alone on that debt could force bond rates to stay higher. So again, bond vigilantes are starting to take away control to a degree from the Federal Reserve, saying, we don't really care what you do with short-term rates. Here's what we're going to do on mid to long-term rates. I hope this makes sense. I actually just wrote a newsletter on this. If you'd like a copy of the newsletter, please send me an email at tkern@lpl.com. Have a great rest of the week. And as always, please mind your state of mind. Take care.